Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Quick one here. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we start with a bearish scenario today. It doesn't really matter which one I start with. They are both fairly similar probability, but we need to understand that above 42 cents, the bullish case still has a probability. Yeah, it is possible, it's probable, but below 42 cents, the bearish case is taking over, which is anyway here on the chart at the moment. Few things to point out here. We talked about this being either the wave E of a triangle, which started already, well, here on the 12th of May, I think it was, yeah, that we had here a wave A, B, C, D, E, yeah, and we said that a wave E usually, and at least, well, not usually, but it is one main target, at least that you can use as orientation, is if you take the length of the wave C, then we're looking for a wave E at the, well, in this case, roughly 54 cent level, the 61.8% length of the wave C. Therefore, I have highlighted this as this dotted line on the chart. So in the case of a wave E, we would ideally want it to get to this level, and that's absolutely possible. So in that case, we could have here a WXY in the wave E. That's possible, absolutely. Yeah? Or it could just be an ABC. It doesn't really make a great difference, even though I rather count this as a three-wave move up here, as it is. And then the other scenario in the bearish case would be that we have already peaked here in some kind of a corrective wave pattern, probably a wave 4, and we're now moving down in wave 5 in 5 waves. Highlighted here already on the chart as a wave 1, this as a wave 2, also a corrective wave pattern, which means that in the short term, the wave E or here the wave 2, they don't really make a difference. However, it will have an impact on the next wave, which will then go down in terms of targets. We'll have a wave 3, 4, and 5 then in this scenario. So these are the two bearish possibilities. In both, I would actually expect another move up before we come down. Yeah. Well, in the wave E scenario, it's not absolutely needed, but in the wave 2, I would expect another move up before we come down, because this can be counted as a WXY, and it would be, in my opinion, likely to see another wave Y to the upside, but there is a certain level below which it will just get very unlikely that we'll still see a recovery to the upside and that we will go down straight away, and that level is here the 42.4 cent level. If we lose this level, it's quite likely that we're going to come down straight away in either a first wave after a wave E or in the wave 3, which would be an impulse. So make sure we don't lose the 42.4 cent level. If we lose it, yeah, make sure you adjust your strategy. Here in this short term, we could say that in a wave X here, yeah, we have seen the wave A, the wave B, we're now in the wave C. A, B, C. In the C wave, we look for 5 waves. And here again comes into play the structure that I talked about in my Bitcoin video, in my ADA video, ETH video, that, yeah, you know, this could be a 4 at the moment. There should be another leg down. At least I would like to see it to have good confirmation that this scenario is playing out. So the wave 4 could be playing out here as a triangle at the moment, even though this is just now getting a little bit unlikely. We basically have hit the high. So we must not go above 47.6 cents. If we do this, the triangle idea is invalid. It could then still be a wave 4. Not a triangle anymore. And then we'd be looking at 48 cents, and it could even stretch to 48.5. But again, 48.5 is getting a bit unrealistic. So ideally, we don't want to get above 48 cents. Did I say dollars? No, cents. And then we should see ideally another low here in a wave X, but what you need to understand, above 47.6, the triangle idea is invalidated. 48 cents is the next target, then 48.5, but at the latest above this level, something more bullish should be going on here. But in an ideal case, I expect another move down in a wave X, possibly in the region of 44 cents, and then we could move up in a wave Y. So what you need to understand likely is going down a little bit and then moving up, or if we break certain levels here, going up straight away. So only if we lose the key support down here at 42.4 cents, that we go down straight away. I don't see this as very likely, to be honest. So for me, the probabilities are rather that we start to go up either from here or from another dip. And again, that dip shouldn't dip much more. So that's if someone wanted to trade this, I personally would wait for one more dip, and that could be a higher low, could be a lower low, and then starting to scale in, but that's entirely up to you. There's also, of course, a bearish wave count for ADA, just quickly. No, a bullish one, I mean. And here in the bullish case, we also, I think I made that video yesterday and said, ideally, we want to see here one more leg down, and that could take us into this area here. Got a bit of a different wave count. Could say, okay, this was a wave 1 to the upside from the low, then an A, B, C expanded flat pattern, and from here we should move up in a wave 3. So rather, overall, for me, the probabilities now point towards the upside, but possibly, ideally, I'd like to see one more dip before we go up from this target area, ideally, that we go down into this area between 42.8 and 45.8 cents. And that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.